I'm thugging it.
Mic check, mic check. What's going on? What about you? You okay over there? What about you too? You good? You too? All right, let's get into this video. Real fast, I want to do a video talking about game developers and this current state of gaming. All right, first of all, let's just get straight to the fucking point. Can y'all stop already with all these remakes? I did not buy a PS4 and an Xbox One to be playing PS3 and Xbox 360 games that were already 1080 remastered in 1080 again. I repeat, I did not buy a PS4 and an Xbox One to play Xbox 360 and PS3 games that were already in 1080 remastered in 1080 again. Okay? Y'all got that part? All right, let's get into it now. Mass Effect. Apparently Mass Effect 4 was in development, and the development of it was ceased until they bring us Mass Effect Trilogy that was in 1080 remastered in 1080 again. Beyond Two Souls PS3 1080 remastered for PS4 1080. The Last of Us 1080 remastered for PS4 1080. We don't need these games, sir. We don't need these games, miss. Okay? Can you take these back and give us new games? All right, so let's get into it. First of all, game developers, you guys are going too far. You know, we let you guys slide with the DLC epidemic, which, like, for instance, Street Fighter. I'm a huge Street Fighter fan. Everybody who knows me knows this. The reason you don't see it on my YouTube is because I'm very upset that in 2009 and 5 years later, I'm still getting Super Street Fighter 4. I'm getting Super Duper Deluxe Hyper Street Fighter 4. Okay? So I don't condone that, so I stopped playing the game. Fuck it. I'm tired of upgrading my Super Street Fighter to Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. To Super Street Fighter 4 Deluxe Turbo Edition. Whatever the fuck you want to call it. Okay? I had enough. So, with that being said, I'm on PC right now. I'm playing PC games. I see a lot of these developers running around creating DLC and DLCing us to death. We let them slide for that, and now they bring out consoles and we have no games. And one of the excuses that developers are using, and I'll admit I understand it, but I'm not accepting it, is that they say that, oh, some of these companies are making these remastered games because they want to get a feel for the architecture of the new consoles. Understandable. But here's the problem. Some of these people that's remastering these games are charging us for the same game twice as a retail price. If I pay $60, don't take $10 off and resell me the same game. You see a lot of people saying that The Last of Us actually doesn't even look different from PS3 to PS4. How could it? It was 1080 already. All you could do is change the textures. You know, you might change the camera, the field. So after you change that and make it look slightly different, it's still going to be the same shit. So I just wanted to make a video saying that we don't want this shit. And you guys need to let them know that we don't want this shit. We let you game developers slide with the whole DLC epidemic, the upgrades, the content that was already on the disc. We let all that shit slide. And you guys seem like every time we give you an inch, you take a mile. And you guys need to cut it out now, because what you're doing is you're pissing people off. People are switching to PC. Then you turn around and you tell the PC gamers that they're pirating games, so they're not going to get the full deluxe version of the game. Or you tell them you didn't want to give us the full features like you did with Watch Dogs because you wanted to have console parity, which is bullshit. Because then you turn around and do something like NBA 2K15, and this blew my mind, and this is what actually made me decide to make this video. You turn around and you take 2K15 for PC gamers and give them the PS3, Xbox 360 version because of piracy. Now here's what blows my mind about game developers and why you guys are closing down and why you guys are nuts and why you guys are crazy. If you do that to a PC gamer and accuse him of stealing, didn't you just give him a reason to steal your game? Didn't you just create another pirate by just smacking the face of the person who actually brought the game? Because all you did was punish him. You punish the guys who buy your games. I don't buy your games. You know, I'm not an NBA 2K fan. I was a LoL fan. The 2K started to get a little redundant. The Madden started to get a little redundant, so I don't play it anymore. But what blows my mind is that the support and loyal customers who buy your title, you're gonna fuck those guys because you say there's pirates out there. So what did you do to those guys? Didn't you take a percentage of those guys and give them a reason and incentive to become a pirate now? Why would they go buy a PS3, Xbox 360 version of the game? That's like telling them just play it on there then. Right? The incentive to play the PC version was because it was supposed to be the elite edition of the title. It had all the features in there. You know, it was developed on a PC, so why would you do that? So this is what I mean about these game developers. They're really out of hand now, and it's time for you guys to start letting them know that. There's no reason for these guys to be carrying on like that. No reason. Giving us DLC that's already on the disc and making us pay for it. Re-releasing the same game over and over and over through DLC. Bringing out poor ports to PC, and PC is what started the damn game. I mean, this is getting ridiculous. Then you got game developers closing because they're taking games that should be indie games, buying them and releasing them for $60, and then they're not getting their money back. Duh. Murder Soul Suspects. When I did the review for that, I told you guys that was like The Walking Dead, Telltale's The Walking Dead, which was $25, you know, and that was like the max price you would pay for it for all 5 episodes. They turn around and release the same type of game and charge you $60. What the fuck, guys? Did you expect people to buy that shit? Of course you did. Where you at now? Of course you know where you're at. RIP, by the way. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to make this video asking you guys, what do you think about this? Let's start discussing it. Let's start getting it out there, guys. You make your videos about this. Everybody talk about it. Share it. You know, talk about this, because this needs to be addressed a lot more. They're getting out of hand. The only thing they gave us was the DRM, and they turned around and you know, gave us dick from here to hell and back. So I'm gonna make this video short and sweet. I'm gonna get to the point. I feel like it was long enough. This is Jimmy. I be gaming, and I guess I be gaming on Last Gen Games Remastered. And I'm out. Later, y'all.